this Friday night's game is going to be televised, it's going to be Las Vegas.
Hey guys, thanks for hanging around. We'll jump straight to questions in the room. If you guys want to go ahead, I think we've got a mic here.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on the win. Wanted to ask you, how was your team able to remain poised despite in the fourth quarter, how the Sparks came out, set the defensive tone, went on a 10-0 run, but you guys were able to maintain and stay the course despite what was going on, especially with the crowd?
That's a great question because I think that was really the key. Because the fourth quarter started off as poorly as it could. The crowd was involved. The Sparks had a lot of energy at that point, but we were able to keep our composure, even though things went so poorly to start. And everybody just contributed and made key baskets, like Rhyne knocks down a big three, then Allisha knocks down a big three, then Nas hits that big three to that was probably the one that kind of closed it out, but this was a huge game for Tori. Like Tori came in and just made big basket after big basket. We went to her, after a couple minutes in the fourth quarter, and she just stepped up for us and really made a big difference.
Hi, Coach. Charlotte from FI360 News. It looks like you and Sparks, your team and the Sparks, have similar systems and offense. Talk about the preparation and how well you were able to execute because you guys already seen the play some of the offensive stuff.
Yeah, I think they're a very well coached team. I think it was a great hire, and I'm expecting a lot of improvement through them through the year. Just like I think we have a lot of room for improvement, and I was just really impressed with them. We do have similar styles. I don't think that we were able to defensively execute our game plan at the level that we wanted, particularly in the second half. But you just have to give them credit. We had a big lead and they just refused to quit. And I feel good about the fact that we were just able to make some plays down the stretch and leave here with a win.
Coach Larry Sanderson from the Post. How big was get this win out here was good? Being early this season, and you'll have a lot of home games coming back to Atlanta.
Yeah, I think it's big. You get a road win, especially you're in a situation where you have a big lead and they come all the way back, and I think it got to 2, maybe.
Yeah.
Is that what the closest was? They brought it all the way to 2. That would have been a tough one if we would have let that one slip away. So
One step by 17.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That there'd be a much different face in front of you right now had it gone the other way at the end, and it could have. And I just give the Sparks a lot of credit for making that run in the fourth, and I give our players a lot of credit for not letting it affect them to the point where they couldn't close the thing out.
We'll jump to Zoom. Go ahead, Emmanuel.
Coach, if you had as far as this run, going 4-1 on this run and these games back to back, what would you say? How would you describe your team and their effort and their grit during this time?
Well, I think it's gotten better. I mean, we're sharing the ball more each game. I think we had a season high for assists. I heard today. So that's good. Defensively, I thought the first half our effort defensively was great, and it just shows how tough this league is. Like as soon as the defensive intensity slides a little bit, man, these games can turn fast. Like you got to stay locked in for the full 40. But I like the progress our team is making. We're doing it without a couple key players and finding a way to win. And we'll take this one and try to get ready for the next one in Seattle.
Go ahead, Wilton.
Coach, you talk about, you just kind of alluded to it, not having some players obviously like Jordan Canada, but you have to be happy and excited about the facilitation that Allisha Gray and Rhyne Howard have been doing in your offense. Could you kind of shed a little bit of light about some of the things that they're seeing out there and what you see them doing on the court to help this offense continue to go?
Well, they're just both tremendous players. Like Allisha's somebody who's doing a good job attacking the basket. She's scoring on cuts. She's really hunting shots. Rye, we're just relying on so heavily right now to be like a primary ball handler. She's trying to lock people down on defense, and then, we're trying to still get her some shots when other teams are really designed to try to limit her good looks. So I think both of them have been outstanding so far. And, I think as they even get more comfortable in our system and Rye gets to play, when JC gets back, Rye will be more in a natural of being able to mix up, being a primary ball handler and playing off the ball more. I think that'll be, even another step for her to show what she can do.
And we'll finish up with Riley. Riley, go ahead.
Coach, speaking of the offense, you had 5 players all in double figures tonight, 2 of them actually coming off the bench. How satisfied are you with that scoring distribution tonight?
Yeah, I think we have a lot of good players and anybody can step up on, any given day. But, I told our team in all of our wins, we've had somebody off the bench come and have a big game. So today, Nas was excellent, and then Tori was outstanding. And if we didn't get the production out of those two, we wouldn't have won. So everybody's just got to be ready when their name's called. And so far, our bench has done a good job once they've had an opportunity to get in there.
Awesome. Thank you for your time, everyone. We'll get the players.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you, guys.
Take care.
You too. Safe travel.
Thank you.
You come from the,
Good evening. We do have a flight. Quick, got a question in the room? Let's go then right away.
Hello, ladies. Congratulations on the win. Wanted to get your perspective. Opening the fourth quarter, the Sparks really had a defensive presence that led to a 10-0 run, but you guys were able to maintain the poise and be able to execute shots and run plays. How are you guys able to stay poised despite what was going on the court as well as the fan interaction?
Basketball is a game of runs. I mean, it happens. I mean, we're all pros, so they got on that run. It was just we had a lot of turnovers as well, but I feel like we bounced back well and stayed poised and was able to finish out the game.
Rhyne, this is for you, Charlotte Moore with MI360 News. I know that after the game, you saw you kind of care for Rikia. Would you care to share? Just tell us what you might have said to encourage her after the game.
Yeah, Rakia is like my little sister. Ever since college, we've had a close relationship, and so just reminding her how great she is of a player, how great she is of a person, and reminding her that, if she ever needs anything, she can reach out to me. I can't imagine what she's going through right now, but just staying, where she's at right now, and keeping that reminder that she's going to be good regardless.
Thank you.
Larry Sanderson from the Post, for Ryan Howard and for Allisha Gray. You guys made key threes to stop runs by the Los Angeles Sparks. Were you guys in the zone today? Because every time you needed a shot, you guys would produce and stop the run. What do you guys can answer that? And another question was this: I asked the same question to your coach. Was this a big win, winning a game out on the West Coast early this season in Los Angeles or any place on the West Coast?
For the first question, as far as the key plays, I mean, Leach said earlier it's a game of runs, and so coach is gonna trust us to either stop him, and if we can't handle that, then he's gonna eventually call it. But he doesn't believe in stopping a play because they've scored 6 points. Like, we have to know how to manage that on our own, and so I don't know if it was just a zone thing or just big time players making big time plays. As far as this being a big win, yeah, sure, it was big, I guess, because they started coming back, but I don't think it was like our Super Bowl or anything like that.
We'll go back to Atlanta. Emmanuel, go ahead.
Ryan, you filled the stat sheet up tonight. Almost had a triple double. You was messing around with it, but you also got 3 steals in the block. having a game like tonight all over the floor, what was the focus for you going into tonight?
Um, I'm just trying to get a double, man. Like this is like the third game back where I've been one shy of one category. But I'm not going and focusing on like filling up the stat sheet. I'm just going in, focusing on, making game-winning plays, and being, a leader for my team, whatever they need at that moment, being able to provide that.
Go ahead, Laura.
Hey guys, for either of you, what has it been like kind of working with Carl and how he's a little bit humorous? He might have a different sense of humor than the average person, but what has it been like getting to sort of know him and his type of humor?
I mean, it's cool. I mean, Big Weeds is different, but we accept him. But overall, I mean, he's a great person, great coach. I mean, his jokes, he has dad jokes. So, I mean, they be funny to me, but I'm goofy, so I be laughing at anything for real. But Big Weeds, cool people.
And we'll finish up with Wilton. Wilton, go ahead.
This question is for both of you guys. Ryan, you dished that assist to Nas Hillman for that 3-pointer. I know you guys are all three of y'all have a close relationship. Did you tell her anything when she made the 3-point shot? And just not only that, but seeing her contributions from the last game and into this game, could you kind of shed some light on how she's been playing?
We've been telling Nas to shoot threes for 2 years now. And so, I always love to be the assist that got her the three. But she keeps telling me, she doesn't like how hard we cheer when she is there. And I said, well, maybe if you shoot them more, we'll stop cheering. But she's a great player. I think I can speak for everyone and say she's the true leader of this team. She sets the tone for us, like whatever we need, she's always the one to come in and give it. We know what we're gonna get from her every night, every practice, every game. And so for her, like me personally, having her to lean on, like she knows when I need, like what I need, when I need it, and how to deliver it. And so that's just super helpful. Is like especially now with how much I'm shouldering.
Awesome. Thank you for your time, my friend.
Dang.